I cannot believe this just happened. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. We've got some breaking news, and for the first time in what feels like a long time, the New York Giants get terrible news. The ball does not bounce their way. I thought the John Harbaugh Giants wouldn't make me feel like this for a while. It's not his fault. Congratulations to Todd Monken. He has been named the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, you heard that right. The Cleveland Browns have named Todd Monken their next head coach, which means the New York Giants do not have an offensive coordinator. And their plan to hire their offensive coordinator has been lit on fire. It has been well known, documented, and even reported that the Giants were going to hire Todd Monken if he did not get the Browns job. Monken wanted to come here. It was one of the only jobs where he was getting interest at the offensive coordinator position, and the Giants and John Harbaugh wanted Monken here. There's clearly a relationship between Monken and Harbaugh. They've worked together the last 3 years in Baltimore. Monken did unbelievable things with that offense. 2 times they were top 6 in points per game. This year they were number 11th, with Lamar only playing 13 games. But it doesn't matter. He is not going to be the offensive coordinator for the New York Giants, which means John Harbaugh has to roll his sleeves up and find out who that next offensive coordinator is going to be. We did a video late last night on the breaking news from Adam Schefter that the New York Giants have requested to interview Davis Webb, former Giants quarterback and current quarterback coach and pass game coordinator for the Denver Broncos. We did a deep dive into Webb. You can go check that out. I'm sure you've all watched it because you've got your notifications on and you are subscribed. You would never want to miss a video that important. So make sure you are subscribed and have those notifications on. If you haven't watched it, but I'm sure you have. If you haven't, you can go ahead and type Vinny Pip in the comments. But, man, this is a shocker. I mean, 36 hours ago, Adam Schefter said it was down to Nate Scheelhaus, and Jim Schwartz. Well, I almost said Paul Schwartz. Jim Schwartz. And then he woke up yesterday and said, well, I'm hearing that Todd Monken's still in the mix. And you know what? He heard correctly, because Todd Monken not only in the mix, he is the mix. He is the next head coach for the Cleveland Browns. What is your one-word reaction to the news? Mine starts with an F and ends with a K, as my New Year's resolution is to not curse as much on the show. Not going to work all that well. I know who I am. I know what I do. But, man, this is brutal. Give me your one-word reaction down below. So what next? What are the New York Giants going to do next at the offensive coordinator position? Well, we'll see if they end up hiring Davis Webb. Interviewing Davis Webb would be the first steps. They have had their 2 outside candidates that qualify for Rooney Rule interviews. So they are free to hire an offensive coordinator whenever they so please. I cannot believe Todd Monken chose to work as a head coach with the Browns and Shedeur Sanders over working with John Harbaugh and Jaxson Dart. I can't believe it. You know what? Good for you, Todd. Good for you. So what are they going to do? They have requested to interview Davis Webb. We'll see if they can get an interview done with Webb. He is firmly in the mix to be the Raiders' next head coach. And with the Denver Broncos firing their offensive coordinator Lombardi yesterday, the thought is that Webb could stay as the offensive coordinator in Denver, and Sean Payton could even give up play calling, to allow Davis Webb to be the OC. I can't believe it. So I would like to get Davis Webb in the building. I think that he is a very intriguing candidate. He's never called plays in the NFL, but the history is long. Worked hand in hand with Daniel Jones in 2022. He reportedly was running some of those quarterback meetings. You go and talk to Patrick Mahomes. He applauds Webb for what he did for him as a mentor at Texas Tech. Josh Allen does the same. Brian Dable, very complimentary of Webb, saying he's one of the best player coaches he's ever worked with. That's essentially was the title when he was QB3 in 2022 behind Daniel Jones and Tyrod Taylor. So I'm sure they'll try to now get Davis Webb in the building. They have requested an interview. So we'll see. So what next? There's been some rumors that Charlie Weis Jr., the offensive coordinator for Ole Miss, the offensive coordinator for Jaxson Dart, could be in the mix. There are reports and rumors that the New York Giants were interested in him as the offensive coordinator even prior to hiring John Harbaugh. We've seen Harbaugh pluck SEC offensive coordinators and Todd Monken and bring him to the National Football League. Weis obviously has a great relationship with Dart. I'm sure Jaxson is texting John Harbaugh right now. Go get my guy, Charlie Weis Jr. We all know whose dad is Charlie Weis. I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it's a big jump going from SEC to the National Football League in the NFC East, but it's slim pickings out there right now for the Giants. This guy, don't even know which way to point. This guy right here, I believe he's going to get the hire right, but he's got his work cut out for him. So keep your eyes on Charlie Weis as a potential offensive coordinator. We've heard about Davis Webb as well. Are there any coaches that John Harbaugh has worked with in Baltimore that he could maybe see bringing over and being the offensive coordinator? They did interview Willie Taggart as the offensive coordinator, and the report and speculation is he's going to join the Giants as a running back coach. Do the Giants circle the block on Taggart and make him the offensive coordinator? I don't. Do they maybe look at a guy like Cliff Kingsbury? I think that could make some sense. Kingsbury worked in the NFC East the last 2 years. He's done a good job developing quarterbacks, dating all the way back to Johnny Manziel at Texas A&M. Then he goes to Texas Tech. Then he goes to Arizona, does a good job with Kyler, goes to Washington, does a beautiful job in year one with Jaden Daniels. Daniels wasn't very good last year. Then he got hurt, and then he essentially got fired, or they agreed to part ways. So keep your eyes on Cliff Kingsbury as well. Nate Scheelhaus could be a name. He's been interviewing for head coaching positions. He's the offensive coordinator and quarterback coach, or he's the quarterback coach. I'll get his official title here, as I think it is actually just quarterback coach for the Rams. He is the pass game coordinator for the Rams. Pass game coordinator for the Rams. He's the young, hot head coach candidate, 35 years old, who has not gotten a job. And it doesn't sound like he's going to get a job in this cycle. Does he want to leave the Rams, or does he want to do one more year of work under Sean McVay and then get a job then? I have the Baltimore Ravens coaching roster from 2025 up. And assistant offensive line coach, offensive line coach George Warhop. I heard he's in the discussion to be the O-line coach for the Giants, 29 years. Offensive quality coach Adam Schrack. He's already a Giant. Wide receiver coach Greg Lewis. I doubt it. Maybe T. Martin, the quarterback coach. He could be in the mix. 5th season with the Baltimore Ravens and 3rd as the quarterback coach following 2 years guiding its receivers. He joined the Ravens after 15 seasons coaching mainly in the collegiate ranks, including at his alma mater, the University of Tennessee, where he tutored wide receiver and served as a pass game coordinator and assistant head coach. A standout quarterback, the 2-year starter at Tennessee, Martin led the Vols to a 22-3 record. Doesn't look like he ever was an offensive coordinator before. Look, some of these guys aren't going to be offensive. He was the offensive coordinator in college, or in high school for North Atlanta High School. So maybe T. Martin gets an interview. He's worked under Harbaugh for 7 years at this point. I don't know. And Sham Charania tweeting out, 2-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo is ready for a new home or in the offseason at the trade deadline. Wow. Rival teams make aggressive. Wow. So it sounds like Giannis is going to get traded. I'm going to have to go film a Knicks video now. But yeah, Todd Monken to the Browns. Giants are left without an offensive coordinator. Keep your eyes on Davis Webb. Keep your eyes on Cliff Kingsbury. Keep your eyes on Charlie Weis Jr. Because John Harbaugh was all in on Todd Monken. What's the plan now? I've given you some names. We'll keep you updated. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. I can't believe it. Let's go Giants.